Hi, I'm Chip Wilson. My wife Cindy and I own Mr. Food No Fuss Meals here in Charlotte. And today I'm going to answer another question that we get from a lot of folks, especially folks who've not tried our service. They say, tell me about your meals. What is it I'm getting? And so that's what I'm going to do today. First, I want you to know that all of the ingredients we use are the highest quality ingredients possible. We are getting fresh, antibiotic and hormone-free, all-natural proteins. That's our chicken, our pork, our beef. We hand trim and portion all of these in our store. We aren't going to go out and buy frozen cryovac meat pucks and thaw them out and tell you they're fresh. We go out and we only source the highest quality fresh proteins and other fresh ingredients to put in your meal, because at the end of the day, if the quality of what we start with isn't any good, the quality of the meal you're going to be serving your family isn't going to be what you want it to be. And that's the single most important thing. It needs to be easy, it needs to be healthy, and it needs to be good, the kind of food that you want to serve your family. That's what we start with. Now, our meals come in essentially two different forms and two different sizes. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. Our meals will come home with you in either a series of bags or in an aluminum pan. So I'm going to show you one of our large meals that would come home with you in a pan. This is an example of our barbecue bacon cheddar meatloaf, a large size version. In a large version, what you'll find is 2 large meatloafs, as well as the roasted red skin potatoes. Now this dish, when you take it home, as with all of our meals, has a simple set of cooking instructions on the label, and you're just going to follow the instructions to have it ready for your family. With these meals, typically the instructions are going to be to take the lid off, heat the oven up to 350 or 375 degrees, and put this in the oven. Set it and forget it. You can walk away, come back in a half hour, 45 minutes, again, whatever it says on the cooking instructions label, and dinner will be ready. Serve it out of here, onto your family's plates. There's nothing to clean up. It's no fuss. So this is an example then of the large meatloaves. This would be the small meatloaf. Essentially, where you had 2 in that pan, there's 1 here, and about half the amount of potatoes. So our medium-sized meals are going to be typically half the size of the large. Now, other meals that we'll have for you are going to come home with you in bags. This is an example of one of our bag meals. It's our Kung Pao chicken, or as my son likes to say, our Kung Fu chicken, on the menu this month. Now, when you take one of these home, what you'll find are that the ingredients are going to be in a series of bags. You'll have one bag that has vegetables and sauce, one bag that contains the protein, and it's typically going to be marinating with a little bit of oil and maybe some salt or pepper or herbs. And typically also one bag full of starch. It may be pasta, couscous, rice. In this case, with the Kung Pao chicken, I almost said Kung Fu again, it's our brown rice. Now this rice has already been cooked for you, so you don't even have to be able to boil water to make this get on the table with your meal. Now the cooking instructions for one of these meals, generically, are incredibly simple. A meal like this can be on your dinner table in 15 minutes with 1 dirty pot. Basically, the instructions are going to tell you to brown the meat for 5 minutes, paying attention. That's about as much focused attention as you need when you make a meal like this on the stovetop. After those 5 minutes or so, you're going to add the bag with all of the sauce and the veggies, like the baby corn and the diced red pepper and scallions that are in the Kung Pao chicken here. And you're going to let that simmer on the stovetop for another 5 or 7 minutes. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you how simple it is in a video that you're going to find further down the page here. I'm going to prove to you that it's so simple, even a 12-year-old can do it. So make sure you check out that video. My producer, Nick Wilson, is going to be my stunt chef for that one, and so it's definitely one you want to see. Then with the starch, all you're going to have to do is put this in a microwave-safe bowl, add a little bit of water, and microwave this for 3 or 4 minutes while you're letting everything else simmer on the stove. So, 15 minutes, one dirty pot, dinner's on the table. And again, a medium-sized meal is the exact same idea here. It's going to be half of the size of the large-sized meal that I just showed you. Keep in mind, you can come make these yourself at the store, or you can order online a grab-and-go at www.nofussmeals.com, and it doesn't cost any more for us to put it together for you. So we hope to see you at the store soon. Give us a call if you've got any questions, and have a great day.
This has been a Nick Wilson production.